It is considered the best place for the worst people. Talking about thieves, gangbangers, rapists, murderers, all on lockdown at the Pima County Jail. And many are constantly trying to figure out ways to escape or commit crimes from behind bars. Tonight, Doan takes a look at how guards use technology and their own savvy to stop them in this Night on Your Side All Access.
Some of the people housed here are no doubt dangerous and manipulative, many conscience-free. So it's surprising that the Pima County Jail, of all places, is where Lieutenant Sean Stewart says they try to treat everyone with dignity.
It can be a psychologically dark place sometimes, but if you're working for the right reasons, if you're here to ensure that your community is safe,
then that makes the job worthwhile. But first priority is keeping inmates in check. First line of defense, intake, fingerprinting and booking, then a security scanner and a drug scanner, one that I have to admit is hypersensitive.
able to look for cocaine, heroin, crystal meth, marijuana.
What does that mean?
You're positive.
Positive and I'm arresting you?
Have you been smoking marijuana?
I have not.
I'm told it can detect even traces from cross-contamination like touching money. Then to a pat search.
The individual being searched stays on this side of the red line.
Strip search, or if necessary, a cavity search. From there, the monitoring begins. Officers are placed inside the housing units for direct supervision.
If a fight does break out, the officers are instantaneously there to try and quell that fight.
And they work in tandem with technology. Everywhere you look, cameras track inmates' every move.
A lot of times these cameras have helped us. We'll go out there and we'll find a knife, syringes, or drugs or something that was missed.
And this dark room is where officers watch 24/7, controlling the jail. Everywhere we went, they open each door remotely. So an inmate being able to escape one area doesn't mean he can leave the next. Frankie Rodriguez knows that's the deal.
Do you think there's any possibility of getting out of here? Is security so good that it's not even a possibility?
Here at the jail, yeah, it's pretty secure. There's cameras everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I haven't seen a blind spot since I've been here.
Some inmates get creative, orchestrating criminal dealings from behind bars. And so the jail tracks everything non-privileged, from visitations to phone conversations to emails. It's all recorded, monitored, and kept for several years.
Every time we figure it out, they try and change. So every day is a new day. You can't just come into work today and say, I know it all.
Stewart tells us it's not as simple as scanning video or listening to phone calls. Inmates learn new languages or even speak in code. And that means staff have to be more alert and learn as much, if not more, than inmates do.
What they were talking about, white T-shirts was cocaine, black T-shirts was heroin. Football teams, they'll use a code with football teams. A Miami fan means they wanted some marijuana. The Colts meant they wanted cocaine.
But with all the effort that goes into communicating from jail or finding a way to get out, why not just stop committing crimes?
The majority of us have a Superman complex. It's not going to happen to us.
Yeah.
A lot of the cats out on the streets who are in street gangs and stuff like that, this is what they're raised for. This is what they're bred for.
While some inmates are bred for street cred, Stewart says it's those career criminals that are his biggest challenge. The ones who consider time outside a mere vacation.
And you're not going to change it. All you can do in my facility is make sure this guy, that guy that believes that way, can influence the 19-year-old and try and recruit him into that organization, try and keep them as far away from each other as you can.
And so this is where seeing the dark side of humanity day in and day out gives them faith that some people can change if and once they get out. But they won't do it by escaping. Doan, KGUN-9, on your side.